It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the USA Paralympian sitting volleyball player, Annie Floyd. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to be a professional volleyball player?
Yeah, I started playing volleyball in middle school, and I really loved it. And I thought I might have a potential in the sport, and so I just kept going. And I made the national team for sitting volleyball in 2017.
What would it like to become the high schoolers to make the team in high school versus obviously making it after your college career?
It was really exciting being so young and being able to travel with the team at such a young age. Yeah, it was just a really cool experience to be so young.
Of course, did you play volleyball in college, or was it only, of course, with the national team?
Just with the national team.
What was that feeling like to play just with the national team at such a young age and still play to this day?
It's a great feeling. I mean, I feel really proud to be on my team. Um, and it's like they're like my family members. I love it. And it's just such a huge part of my life.
What was it like to compete in the Volley World Super 6?
That was a really cool tournament. It was in Japan. And it was my first time ever to Japan. And just experiencing the culture and the environment. It was a really fun trip.
Of course, being at the age of 14, whenever you made the national team, what was that like playing with some of those players that obviously might be in their 20s, 30s that were playing, and obviously you being at 14?
Yeah, it was really weird being so young. I felt like I was in a really different part of my life than my teammates, but it was also just an honor, and it really helped me kind of grow up and mature really fast, which I think has helped me even today. I'm a lot more mature than I think I would be if I didn't start at such a young age.
What was it like playing in 2020 in the Paralympians?
The Paralympic Games were amazing. It was a really great experience. I it's probably the best experience I'll have in my life for a while. Um, it was just an honor to be able to go and represent my country, and yeah.
What was the preparation like for competing in the Paralympic Games before obviously going to Tokyo?
Preparing was very different. I was just moving into college, so life was very crazy, but yeah, it was different training than we've usually had. I mean, it was more targeted, and um, yeah, but it was just a very weird experience.
Of course, as you said, you were moving into college and stuff. Did you also play volleyball in college?
No, I just played for the national team.
What was that feeling like of being a college student playing for the national team and obviously having some of your classmates know you from obviously playing it with the national team?
Yeah, it's been very fun. A lot of my professors have said we watched you on TV, and a lot of other students have said that, which is a really cool experience to kind of feel like I have some people who are cheering me on back home. So yeah, that was cool.
What were some of your favorite memories and moments from this previous Olympics?
Um, Honestly, I think just getting to meet so many different athletes and playing at the highest level you can possibly be at um, was just super exciting. The food also was amazing there, and just the environment again was amazing.
Of course, being your first Olympics, what was that like? Obviously, not having fans and your family and friends cheering you on in the Paralympic Games.
I mean, the feeling of playing at the games, it was such a surreal feeling. I can't even imagine how much more exciting and crazy it would have been if there was fans and spectators. But from what I've heard from the previous games, it's a feeling unlike anything else. So I'm super excited for that in the future.
What was the feeling like when you put on the first time the Team USA jersey and had USA on your chest and obviously your name on the back?
It was a really crazy feeling. I remember being so proud and excited that I was doing this for my country and that I was one of the few people who gets to represent the US at such a high level of competition. So yeah,
How did it feel to have the Olympic rings on that jersey?
it was, I mean, crazy. It's such an honor. Something I never thought I would be doing, never thought I'd be at this level, but yeah.
What was a typical game day like for you?
Um, we would typically wake up, in Tokyo at least, we would do a COVID test, eat breakfast, kind of relax, just do whatever preparation we needed to do, then go to lunch, head to the venue, do some warm-up stuff, some sports psych stuff, and then we'd play, and it was just very like, you do what you need to do to get ready and in the right mindset.
Do you have any game day routines and rituals that you did, obviously, in the Paralympians?
Yeah, a couple of I think there was like 4 or 5 of us. It was our setter, our libero, and then a couple of our hitters and me would do a warm up every single game day before the game, every day, every time, and it just kind of got us like ready and comfortable. So yeah, we did that every day, which was nice.
What is something that you learn now that you didn't know before becoming a professional volleyball player?
Um, I guess how much dedication it really takes, and it's hard to be away from your family members, and it's hard to be away from your people and your I guess your friends. It's hard, but it's not easy. The Paralympics are not should not be taken lightly. It's not easier than the Olympics. It's extremely difficult, and it's a huge commitment.
Who are some of the people that you looked up to, obviously on your team or other teams that you played against?
Definitely our captain, Katie Holloway. She's always kind of been an idol to me, someone I've looked up to. And then one of my best friends on the team, Kaleo Kanahele, she's been a huge role model for me. She's the setter, and not only just a role model, but a really great friend and a huge support system for me. So.
Of course, did you have any people while you were in Tokyo that you saw like on other teams that you were like, oh my God, I've seen you play that now I'm playing against you, or even like I'm sitting next to you in the cafeteria and stuff?
Yeah, there was one guy, he's actually the second tallest man in the world. He's 8'1" and he plays for Iran on their sitting volleyball team. And I got to meet him and talk with him and trade pins with him, which was really cool. He has such an interesting story and he's so tall, it's crazy. But that was definitely kind of a I felt like a fan, and it was a cool moment.
What was the feeling like, obviously knowing that now behind your last name is Olympian?
It's a great feeling. Just again, a really proud feeling that I get to not only say that, but also that I'm a gold medalist. I've like done it to the highest extent. So yeah, it's a really cool feeling.
What was that feeling like of winning the gold medal and obviously having that gold medal put across your neck?
It was a really amazing feeling. I mean, just every aspect of it, the practice up leading up to it, the game itself, and then that winning moment was so crazy. It was like a feeling I can't even describe. And then obviously getting the medal was really special, and special for me because my teammate Kaleo, who is someone I really look up to, she was actually the one who got to put it around my neck, which was just really special for me.
How did it feel to obviously have one of your teammates put that around your neck after what you've worked for?
I think we've been working really hard for this, and we've done it as a team. Like, this is not in any way um, a sport about the individuals. It is about us as a team, and each person on the team is so important, and we all need each other. So I think it was very accurate that we would be the ones giving each other the medals. But yeah, it was really special.
What are some of your future plans when it comes to obviously continue to play sitting volleyball?
I'm looking forward to the future. I don't know exactly what the future holds, but I'm going to continue training and doing my best and giving it my all. But yeah, I'm excited for Paris.
Of course, speaking about Paris, what is that going to feel like to you to obviously in 4 years go to Paris?
Yeah, I think it'll be very different than Tokyo, um, especially with the restrictions and everything. And hopefully, we'll be able to have fans and everything will be back to normal. But yeah, I'm super excited.
How does it feel to be a professional athlete and be in the Olympics touring different cities that not many other people get to tour?
It's super fun. Traveling has been really exciting. Sometimes it gets kind of exhausting just because um, sometimes you just want to stay home and have a routine. But I'm super grateful for the fact that I get to go so many places and meet so many people and fans and stuff. So yeah.
Of course, speaking about the fans, what is that like knowing that you have fans and when you get to meet them, to see them react to obviously seeing you?
It's really exciting and a feeling that I never thought I would experience. I did never think I would have like fans, but there's so many amazing supporters of our team, people who watch all of our games and buy our clothes. It's just a cool feeling to know that there's so many people out there who like look up to you and support you.
What advice would you give those future people that are looking to be in the Paralympians for the first time or whether they're going back?
I definitely would say don't give up. I had a very interesting journey to the Paralympics. I would tell them to keep trying and don't give up and um, don't really take no, I guess. Just uh, go for it the next time and whatever happens, happens. But if you give it your all, then you can have no regrets.
What advice would you give people looking to play sitting volleyball professionally, whether it's just playing and not, of course, going to the Olympics?
Sitting volleyball is a very difficult sport, but it's also such a rewarding sport. It's so fun and it's a great workout. And I think if you are interested, you should try it. Like I said, it's a tough sport, but it's so fun and so rewarding.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram user is Flood Annie. And you can also follow me on Twitter. My user is Flood_Annie4.
Thank you again, Annie Flood, for your interview and best of luck in your future in the Paralympic sitting volleyball.
Thank you.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Annie Flood, for your interview and best of luck in your future.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.